with Alabama. Look at the stadium program. Everyone goes. I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Oh. Hold on.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Ryan, mute my mic.
Well, look, I know this
Nigga,
not the
I'm here to. It's my stream. Nigga, tell me to mute my mic. My nigga. Focus on you, bro. If you're not streaming, you don't know what to do, bro. My viewers want to hear my voice. Beautiful British voice.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it. Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but you bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. The play action fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Finds a man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. On the move, he fires. Got the tight end outside. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Russell. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Virgil. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He tries to take the top off, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The snap sets up the throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. The fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. It's caught. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's caught.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Morton. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Joyner. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor.
There he goes. Lots It's a green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
You don't even feel though. Like, look, I'm already getting shitted, bro.
Player, you practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. To the air, it's Morton. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He unleashes a long one. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. That's reeled in. It's Virgil. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to...
Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He wants to throw it again. Why not trying to get it in? That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got a man. It's Williams. Pushed through behind his pad. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. And that one's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Williams. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Tide with the 1st and 10. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got his man quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. UConn has taken the life from this defense. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like it. A thoroughly complete performance. They're trailing by 25 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? With the catch, it's Williams.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. Wide open on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are... And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. Wiggles free. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Oh, they're after him. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looking for more room. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught near the sideline, it's Edwards. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Mack. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. Connection to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Pulls it in. It's Hale. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the heat. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Bounced off his feet.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Got it, looking for a first. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.